Hi Plenty friends, welcome to another new Plenty video. Today I have a really exciting video for y'all. So I don't always do local plant shops because I get a little bit nervous and shy, and there isn't that many here in San Antonio, but there is one plant shop that is super duper amazing, and I asked if I can film and she gave me the green light, so I was super duper happy about that. I walked in with hubby and we recorded the most amazing shopping video. This location is probably gonna become a regular. To be honest, the prices are really reasonable and they had so many uncommon plants, things that we don't really see in the big box stores. So if they keep it up like that all the time and they keep getting these shipments, and I do follow them on Instagram and they do post updates on new deliveries and stuff like that. I saw they had the pitcher plants, the carnivorous plants, so I had to go ahead and get one, but then I ended up finding these little smaller ones and not just the one that I wanted. I saw another variety, so really affordable price, and I ended up getting some goodies. So I'll show you guys at the end a little Plenty haul, but I'm super excited to go ahead and take you guys along to this local plant shop called Plant Shop E, and I think that's how you pronounce it, is two E's at the end. It could just be Plant Shop, or I just like to call it Plant Shop E. It's probably not like that, I don't know, I hope somebody will correct me, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna call it right now. And it's a great place. So it was really busy in there as well. It seems like it's known that they have a lot of amazing plants now, and I'm super duper excited to visit more often and find new, uncommon, even rare plants in there. So it will become a voiceover. Whenever it comes to these kind of videos, I like to not talk when I'm shopping inside, especially since it was pretty busy. I didn't want to disturb the customers or the people that were there. So, and it's just more chill for me too. So I just ended up recording it, and then I'm gonna slow it down so we can enjoy the beautiful plants and then do a voiceover, and I will give you guys my opinions and the prices and the plants and what I think about the plants. Some are really awesome, some I highly recommend to beginners, and just get straight into it. The location will be in the description box below, by the way, as well. So yeah. Hey Plenty friends, so now we're in the voiceover section, and I do hope you guys can hear me. I'm in the closet again, but the first thing I saw was this really cute Carnivorous Venus flytraps. I love how they say feed me. I think it's really cute. It's because it just hit me that Halloween hasn't passed, and this is literally a Halloween like arrangement. It's not the best beginner plant, but as a plant lover, that would be the most cutest gift to ever give. So if you know anybody that's a plant lover, there you go. That's a really cute combination. So here's a philodendron biliaceae for $25. That's a really good price. I think so. I think it's beautiful. I like the long green leaves. By the way, this shop, it's, y'all, like, the prices are really good, and they had an amazing selection of plants. I'm saying that because this is a beautiful reel. Okay, looks like a silver streak. Okay, but they have a lot of good plants that I would I bought a lot of these plants online, but if I didn't, I probably would have like used my credit card because they had so many uncommon plants. They had these adorable 3-inch carnivorous plants for $14. That is not a bad price, considering there was multiple different varieties over here. This is a monkey cup, I believe, also known as a pitcher carnivorous plant. Really nice. It seems like they're grown in sphagnum moss. But yeah, you guys are gonna see a lot of great finds, and especially at the end, I ended up going more to the back, and she had an amazing selection of houseplants. So really happy and grateful that this plant shop is here, and I do gotta come here more often because it seems like, I believe the owner is a woman, a girl. She orders a lot of really good shipments, and yeah, I gotta come here whenever there's fresh shipments because, girl, there was a really good selection. It makes me want to know what else she's gonna be pushing out. They had an amazing selection of philodendrons, pothos, carnivorous plants, Hoyas, sansevierias for really good prices, monsteras, scindapsus, syngoniums. It was literally a plant lover paradise, and I cannot believe it took me forever to come by. I saw in a video or a picture on Instagram, and I saw she had any shipments, and I was like, okay, let me go see, because I see the pictures that you're posting and I'm really shocked on the selection on these comment too. It's good to have common plants for people that are just getting into house plants. They're common for a reason because they're really easy to look after and, you know, amazing, and you're gonna get that dopamine of taking care of it and nurturing it. But she also had an amazing selection of uncommon and rare plants. Now I say rare because I do not find some of these plants in the big box stores or other nurseries, hardly ever online, and whenever I do find them online, they're sold out. So yeah, amazing. 1,000 out of 10 recommend. And when I walked in, it was really, really busy too. So it seems like they're doing an amazing job. I feel like I'm breathing really aggressively on the phone, so I'm gonna move it somewhere else where it doesn't sound that bad, and I hope the audio doesn't sound bad. I just had the phone beneath me and I feel like you guys can hear every single breath. So this is one that really caught my eye. The only thing is, Alocasias and I, we have a history. They either do really, really good with me, or it's going to be the most stressful time with it. My pink stem alocasia has been doing beautifully. Alocasia ninja has been doing beautifully, and some other ones too. But there are some that I am struggling with, and usually I put them outside. This is a Alocasia Blizzard. Very beautiful. Honestly, a really reasonable price. $45. I love how it was green and it had a white variegation, but it also had some splashes of that beautiful lemon lime variegation. Very, 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 very pretty. And they produce corms. I always pronounce it incorrectly, but it's a really, really cool plant to collect. But I usually prefer to put them outside if I can, because they just do better outside here in San Antonio, Texas. So I hope she has this again in the springtime. I will be buying it 1000% because it's just so pretty, and I would like to have it outdoors when I'm drinking my coffee. Here's a beautiful network calathea. It's just a good find as well. Like I said, she has really, really good plants. Like, I've been here before and they had some good plants as well, but I have not seen so many. Like this beauty camaranta, I already have mine, that I got it online because I was so desperate for it, and it's literally right over here. It doesn't have a price tag, but it could be like $15 or $25 or $20. I don't think it's over $30, but this is such a wish list plant. And if you don't have a beauty cam and you have some experience with prayer plants and you're in San Antonio, Texas, I highly recommend you to get one of these. It is so rewarding. The variegation is beautiful, especially if you love variegation. It's so, so pretty. When they first unleash a new leaf, those, and I don't know if you can see, like those little not pimples, dimples, those green dimples that you see in the middle, they're like a beautiful brown. And whenever the variegation hits it, it's like a pink. Girl, it's like insane. It's so insane. Here's an Alocasia poly, such a beautiful one, but every time I get it home, it gets spider mites and it gives me so much anxiety. I envy people that have it thriving inside of their homes. For some reason, I have the worst luck with it. This is an awkward footage. It's because my hubby was telling me there was bigger carnivorous plants by the checkout section, and I was like, girl, I know those are the ones that I saw online. But there was people there and she was there, and I was really nervous, and I was like, no, I'll go over there later. But yeah, this location also sells amazing selection of like plant supplies, like potting soils and planters. Really, 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 really good stuff. Also, it smelled amazing inside. It smelled really, really good. Look at those planters. I honestly kind of regret not taking my time with the planters. I want to show you that. Because I kind of want to get some pretty ones as well. I think planters are an expensive investment, but definitely worth it, I think so. So it kind of makes having plants more special and more fun, I think so. Once you're craving a little bit more, but you don't want to get too many plants, then you step into planters. There's some really, really pretty ones out there. There are some other ones that are like really, how can I say it, interesting. I didn't even pick the, I'm looking at it right now. I didn't even saw it. I was so overwhelmed. They had a little pinstripe calathea right there. I should have got that one, honestly, as a beginner, because I always kill it. And if I got a small one, I think it's more easy to look after and it would adapt in my environment. That was a pretty syngonium, and over here is a string of frogs. Again, I would have bought that syngonium, that calathea, and that string of frogs, but I didn't want to go too crazy because I already got 2 carnivorous plants. Love it, you guys. I really, really do. I like how there's a little bit of everything. And then here are some amazing variegated well-fenced Santiverias. Varigorgianis for $20. That's a pretty good deal. I think so. Really, really pretty. If I had to pick one, obviously I'll probably pick this one because it already has a new leaf coming in. Gorgianis. Those air plants are beautiful. And I like how she had it displayed. I keep saying she. It could be a dude, but or whatever they want. I'm gonna just say plant store, okay? I don't want to like get anybody upset. I probably already do it by myself. I don't know. So the plant store did an amazing job with those air plants. I have a few air plants and I just set them up like as I have them on the window so they can get a lot of light because they need a lot of light. Honestly, I haven't even watered them for a hobby. I'm gonna have to put them in a bowl of water. There's different methods of watering air plants. I just dip them in water and then I let them sit overnight usually, if not within a couple hours, and then I face them down drying because if that crown stays moist for too long, it will rot. Yeah, this is another plant I would have bought as well. It is such a beautiful full Santiveria for $12. You cannot beat that price. You really, really can't beat that price. All of these I'm pretty sure were $12 and there were so many beautiful ones. This one was just stunning. Like, look how full it is, y'all. It is so, I mean, there's a sad leaf right there, but it's probably an old leaf and it just has, it's so full, you know. And this is a pretty easy one to like separate. So if you go plant shopping with your bestie or like your mom or your dad or anybody and y'all want to like split plants and share plants, this is definitely one to do it with. Santiverias are not really difficult or finicky. I saw these bottles and I'm always down to try new products with like neem oil on it for lush shine and well protected leaves. Instant results all year round. Look at that. Interesting. I'm guessing those bottles next to it was like the refills. So these are the massive pitcher plants. Literally insane. And for $35, you guys, and they look so healthy. Oh my gosh. But personally, I would buy this in the springtime so I can have it outdoors. And if you have a back porch, 1000%, that's like the best plant to get, to be honest, because they want a lot of light, bright and direct light, but you don't want to have it in direct sunlight, especially outside and the elements where it's not that tropical, because it would dry out really fast and cause issues. But a lot of plants do really, really good outside in the shade. Beautiful and a neutral skin. Usually, because I do have some plants I want to put outside in the springtime, but I'm not going to put my mother plants. So what I'm planning to do, I'm planning to propagate plants in the wintertime and make those the outdoor plants. Because the mother plants have memories, like I have some sentiment value with them, and I don't want to have them outside. They will probably grow like crazy, but then dealing with it in the fall time, knowing where to put them, and wintering them over will like really be stressful, I think so. So for me personally, so to prevent that, I'll probably just make some propagations and make those as outside, because I love having my coffee and being surrounded by plants. It's like such a vibe. That bird of paradise leaf was massive, very, very, very impressive. Here are these beautiful Madagascar trees. These came in 3, as you can see, and they are for $30. It's a little bit expensive, but if you think about it, I don't find this color. I think it's called kiwi. I think it's a kiwi one. You don't find those in the big box stores. We find the other one, more brown tones in it. That one was really, really pretty. And this one thing's called Japanese Aurelia. I'm pretty sure it's called Japanese Aurelia. Yeah, $40. That is not bad. Very massive plants. Super duper green and lush. Healthy and beautiful. Look at that. Pretty nice. Those split leaf philodendrons are so beautiful. I like how big they are. I think these are the white wizard. There was some pink princess on the bottom. Or it could be a white princess. Let me see. Also, I love how the shop puts the names on the plants. I really, really do appreciate that. Like, I know it's more effort because you gotta like type it and then identify them. Philodendron, white princess, $45. But it helps so much, so much. So that's amazing. They don't even do this in the big box stores, so I'm really, really happy about that. And a lot of other nurseries and plant shops don't do it either as often, for very valid reasons. But over here in this location, they do, and I'm very, very grateful for that. Here is an Anthurium radican luxurican. I probably didn't pronounce it incorrectly. I actually have this one, girl. It doesn't look this pretty, but look at that. I didn't even saw those cactuses. Those were some variegated cactuses. Oh my gosh. I kind of wish I like can go back and like, I mean, I can go back to the store, but here's some albo alocasia. I mean, syngoniums. Albo syngoniums. They're really, really variegated. $35, that's not bad. Honestly, I'm pretty surprised that these are so expensive. I mean, they used to be extremely expensive back in the day. But, yeah, they are an easy plant to look after, but the second they go downhill, they die fast. A lot of my syngoniums are pretty easy, but once they start to struggle, they go down very, very fast. I don't know why, but I think that's pretty common with the albo syngoniums. And then also, I mean, mine has reverted, so I think that's another common issue with the albo syngoniums. They're not that stable, and that's probably why it's still in very high demand, because I keep hearing people wanting an albo syngonium, and it's been like that for years. So those are some pretty Birkins. Watermelon peperonias, Monstera perus. Look at that. These look really, really good. $30, that's not bad. The one that I got, it was at Lowe's for $20, but it had a scale, so it kind of sucked. A lot of Monstera perus in the big box stores have issues. I don't know why, but they do. So these are some pretty peperonias. I was looking at them and I've noticed that some of them are variegated. That's a really good find. When they're variegated, I think they call it Gold Dust Woman. But yeah, this is a variegated watermelon peperonia. I would have snatched it up real quick, but I already have one. So if you're looking for a variegated watermelon peperonia, this plant shop has some, and they're really cheap for $12. They got the regular one, which is really, really fun and beautiful, and I mean, who doesn't love the name? But then they also have the variegated one. So if you're looking for that, this place got you. And if you do get one, let me know what you got, because I'm really chismoso and I want to know what I missed out on. And here's the philodendron green Congo caramel, $50. Look at that. I think this is the one that I have. I was given a mystery plant in the beginning of the year from an Etsy store, and I think it's this one. I need to see the back of the leaves. I'm pretty sure it's that. When they gave it to me, it didn't have a plant ID. That's why I'm so confused. Yeah, I'm looking at the back of for that one. Interesting. Okay. I already have one. Look at that. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait for it to grow like that. The one that I have is a little baby, but it is a really, really easy plant to look after. It is not finicky. Philodendrons are not that difficult to look after, especially when they're like bushy like that, like compact and not like a vining one. These anthuriums are so pretty, y'all, and a lot of them were blooming. But look at that. Anthurium, clarinarium, $45. That's a good deal. That's a good deal. Really, really pretty. Honestly, not that it matters. A1 to the plant store for ordering so many amazing houseplants. I'm still in shock with the variety. I've never seen this much of a variety of uncommon plants. Look at this alocasia. Jacqueline alocasia, you guys. This is one that I'll have outside in the springtime. I would never have this inside under my conditions. That's a good deal, $35, because I have PTSD from it, and that's me personally. But I've seen a lot of other plant creators and some of y'all's own personal plant collection, because I be stalking people on Instagram, and I see y'all's plant collections, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, what are you doing to your alocasias that make them look so beautiful? Honestly. And again, I envy you, because like, I don't know what to do with my alocasias. I know they require high humidity, but damn, some of them are just really, really difficult. I don't know why. It's really, really interesting, to be honest. And I've heard pond. I keep hearing pond. I'm gonna have to try it out, especially for this one. I think it's called Freddie. It showed the name. I wasn't paying attention. That one's a pretty one, but I feel like it'll get spider mites. But a lot of alocasias get spider mites because they get stressed out. That's what attracts them, like magnets. So, but that's the thing. Some alocasias are more sensitive than others. Some will stress out easier than others. And the Freddie and the Jacqueline, personally, I think they stress out really, really easily, and that's when the spider mites spawn in. This is another good one to look at that. But yeah, those are probably some that I'll probably put in ponds, because I feel like they'll just do better. They're just more happier in ponds, but then I feel like some alocasias are happier in soil. It's just one of those cool things that you learn as you go, you know, or you meet somebody that has some good wisdom with them, and they share that along the way. But it also depends on the environments, because we don't all have the same environments. Some of us have higher humidity than others. Some of us have more light than others. Some of us have different watering schedules and ways to water them. Even the temperature. I keep the apartments. I keep the house pretty cold, like 73. But I know some people keep their AC central like at 78. Girl. But I bet your plants are thriving. But yeah, it just depends on the temperatures and all those variables. But nothing better than just learning by yourself, you know? And yeah, so I don't think the owner is watching the video, but just, I can't believe I underestimated this place. I feel really, really bad. I feel terrible that I feel like I missed out a lot. They smell really, really good, these little baggies. And yeah, I'm really, really excited. Also, I do believe it got a new owner. The previous owner, she was really sweet. An amazing experience as well. I've filmed her before, and I think, you know, y'all seen that plant shop before. It's still the same plant shop, but now it's a different owner, and the new owner seems like she's not playing. She's here to like deliver and give us what we want. So thank you for that. I'm really, really excited and cannot wait to come by and buy more plants and share the rest with y'all. So yeah, you guys are gonna see what plants I got after this clip. So this is what I ended up getting. I believe it's like some sort of sundew. It is the cutest thing ever. And I went online and supposedly sundews do need a lot of light and direct sunlight. So we're gonna go ahead and see that. Super duper cute. And then here is a little picture. Look at those little pictures. They're so freaking cute. There's a new one being made. I hope I can keep it alive. It is the most cutest thing ever. Like, I'm so in love with it. And I do hope they can capture some fungus gnats. I don't think they will eliminate the problem, but I think they can help a little bit. Literally the cutest thing ever. Let me see if I can get it closer to you. Look at that. Oh my goodness, it is so adorable. It's so cute. And then here's the sundew next to my variegated string of pearls. Let me see if I can just pop it off. Yeah, I can. Okay, here it is. So cute. You can see the little flowers being made. Those little spiral thingies on top. Those are the flowers. So adorable. So I am looking around and I don't see my scissors. I don't have my spray bottle to do plant chores, from removing dead foliage to cleaning the leaves from dust and any pests that they have, if any. I mean, everything looks okay, but I really want to go ahead and clean some plant leaves. I mean, everything's looking nice. I'm really happy with that begonia. I almost lost it. It was the main plant died, but this was a little tiny side shoot, and I just nurtured it and stayed on top of it, and now it's a good old size. It's a beautiful begonia. My Monstera Suspicana, I had it in the living room, but it's gone through a lot, especially doing moving a lot, or being in the bag for a little bit too long. You see, they're smutty bugs. I just squish them anytime I see them. That's just a beautiful Gisena. It's a pretty leaf. But yeah, it's really bad. It's really bald over here. What could happen? It could produce some side shoots very rarely, but if anything, it'll probably put up more growth on top, and it's not gonna do anything if it doesn't feel any light on top. So I really don't want to add grow lights at the very top, but I think at some point I might have to. So everything that's up there can actually get some light. Here's the tiger fern. It's been doing a-okay. I mean, it's gone. Remember, it was a tiny little plug. It's huge. I mean, it's massive. And the way you propagate these is you split them. So that's exactly what I'll do in the springtime. But in the meantime, it's just gonna stay like that. So I'm gonna have to put a grow light on top so I can push out more growth on top. And then these empty sticks, they're gonna become into, what you call them, nodes. And the second I see these sprouts coming on top, I will literally chop it from here and just all of that, figure out what to do with that. But I needed to start over, which is really sad. But it is what it is. It's okay though. I mean, I'm no stranger to starting over with plants or like completely botching it and then letting it grow back again. Like this Calathea obifolia, it's still a little bit imperfect. This was in the balcony, by the way, so yeah, it kind of stressed it out, but at the same time, it made it explode in growth. It was nice and big. I ended up just chopping it, and it came back from scratch. My peacock Calathea is starting to take a hit. It was thriving in the kitchen. I have it over here right now. It is not getting a source of light, very low light, so it's just to keep it alive. This Maria Syngonium was extremely thirsty, but it's getting a water treatment. That's what I'm gonna call it. I'm pretty sure that's a thing, but basically what that means is just letting it sit in water for like a couple days until it perks back up. Green Holly Philodendron, the Champs, Neon Pothos, Crocodile. Surprisingly, it's still alive. I mean, it has a new leaf coming in. You see it right there, but kind of annoying. I ended up propagating this Golden Pothos. It doesn't even look like a Golden Pothos. It looks more like a sunburst. Sunbursts are longer. It could be that. I think it is. I need to go back. I made a video about it. I think it is a sunburst. I don't think it's a Golden Pothos. Golden Pothos have more of a wider leaf. And the sunburst, I think it's called sunburst. It's from Costa Farm. It's a Golden Pothos variegation, but longer leaves. It's really, really beautiful. For right now, that's my little trash can section. This is the mother plants on the Champs. Just a lot of mess, but we're honestly, everything is already settled down. Right now it's just recovering, especially on the plants, letting everything establish and setting everything how I want it. My Plomaine, so sad. This was a previous new leaf. It got stuck in the apartment when it was unfurling. There's a big valuable right there. And it teared. And then this is a new one, but this one was literally unfurling when we were moving. So it's gone through some stuff. But it should do a lot better, especially this winter. A lot of these plants are not gonna go dormant because plants are inside in the warmth and they're getting artificial light. So they still have everything that they need to grow. The vast majority of plants. This is the, I think it was sold to me as a horsehead philodendron. Really, really, really pretty. I just like how it vines like that. The planter is right there, but you can see just the character that it gives. I'm obsessed with it. That's a Carnivorous, lemon lime, and Durian fingers over there. This begonia is going through some pest issues. Someone has to take care of that. My mom told me, why don't you like separate them and tackle it? It's literally everywhere. I mean, this aglaonema doesn't have any mealybugs, but there are some plants that they love and there are some plants that they do not. So that's on that. I guess it wasn't on purpose, but it lets me know what plants are more prone to mealies. This tray needs water. I watered a lot of the trays. I just filled them up. They're actually kind of, they all dranked up. I can't even show you. Oh, you can see over here. I just fill it up and then they bottom water. It's usually honestly the best way to water plants, houseplants, but it's the easiest way to transfer diseases, especially a fungal issue. So you gotta be really, really careful when you do that. I have to whenever I do it. If I know everything in the tray is good and it's stayed good, then I'm okay with it. This Anthurium is the variegated one that we got as a little baby, and this is how it looks now. It's gotten a pretty good size. Pretty nice. And then, oh my gosh, this Scandapsis. There's a lot of stuff in there. I really gotta get in there. My main focus was to get everything in trays and water them because they were really, really thirsty. This Moroccan Pothos still surprises me that I did it by propagations. See, I just squished them. It doesn't hurt me. Doesn't really do anything. There's obviously that's not the preferred method to get rid of it, but if you see it, just squish it. Oh, it's okay, it's fine. Pothos tend to do that whenever you're a little bit aggressive with them, but it doesn't hurt the plants. It's just they're really, really hydrated. Also, I've been trying to get good at removing a lot of the dead leaves. I have not dedicated some time on doing plant chores, as you can see. But like I said, my main focus was just to make sure that everything is watered and everything has a source of light, or at least some source of light. They're getting light that's bouncing off, so it's enough to keep them alive. They're not in a box anymore. But yeah, this is one of his newest leaf, and I've been so madly in love with it. Beauty Cam, One of my favorites. I haven't even noticed. What a nice surprise. This is the variegated, the mint one. The albo, well, it was sold to me as a Japanese albo, but it's just an albo Arisoniae. It's outside. I'm trying to trigger it to grow. But look at this one. My mint one is already pushing its new leaf. Yay. That makes me really happy. Feeling for the mother plant died a long time ago, but this is one of the propagations, literally from like this piece. It's exploded. Network calathea I'm struggling with. So I guess I'm just giving you guys updates on everything and showing you how everything is looking. Hopefully tomorrow I can go to the apartment and get some scissors, my spray bottle, so I can start doing some actual houseplant chores. Right now it's just watering. Beautiful. It's just so pretty. This is a Rio. I got it from Gabriella's Plants. Isn't that stunning? Pretty. And then here's my variegated Scandapsis. That's not its actual name, but it's just also this Gisena and the variegated Burley Marks. They're really thirsty. I'm currently watering them. I just did it today. But let me see if I can get on the floor. Oh, and I finally bought this one. My El Choco red philodendron. It has a new leaf coming in. It has not stuck into the moss pole. I haven't done a really good job at taping it. I mean, using these Velcro strips, but it's okay. I'm just happy that it's doing something. It has grown way too fast, honestly faster than I expected. When I was getting ready to pack, this was that, and now it's over here. So, Anthurium veitchii. It's weird how it has this leaf, so beautiful, and it's just against over there, but it's finally pushing out a new leaf. You guys see that? I've been watching it grow. A green, variegated green holly philodendron that I'm propagating. They're pretty easy to propagate, it's just chilling. Here's my mojito sanguina that I'm propagating as well. That's a little bit of damage, but it's okay. It has its new growth coming in, and that's what matters. But I got a rinse over here. So this is some sort of Scandapsis. It's pretty cool, except when I saw this, I mean, there's a little bit of green with some mealybugs, of course. You can see a little bit of green. That's not good. It needs green. So, but it's grown a lot. And this is one that I'm probably gonna go ahead and chop. I ordered a Chick-fil-A salad, any kind of salad in fast foods. I mean, you can buy the containers yourself, but you can get something to eat, and you have a propagation container. So the Chick-fil-A containers from the salads are literally so good to propagate. They are completely clear, and they have 4 holes, which helps to breathe. I have never had any issues with mold, so I'm probably gonna tape those holes, but it's just nice to have in there to ventilate, right? So I'm gonna be propagating a lot of plants once we are fully established. Like we're talking about like in December. I really want to start over with some plants, especially this Monstera Siciliana. This is my micans. This is not the main micans. My main one is in the living room and it's really pretty, but this one, I didn't want to throw it away because I'm so attached to it. So what's gonna happen, I think micans, when their leaves go bad like this, it is so beautiful. Is that an aphid? No, right? You guys just heard my stomach, I'm sorry. That is so pretty. I want that on a shirt. The color is just so beautiful. It's like a saturated, oh, it's beautiful. Isn't that pretty? I think it's cute. So I'm gonna chop these up and make them into sticks because for some reason, I'm honestly pretty surprised. I think micans just want to stay moist all the time. This is a new leaf. This is pretty. That's pretty. That's really, really pretty. I think micans likes to stay moist because they don't do so good with me unless I'm on top of them. This is one that's not really that forgiving. So if you're not underwater, micans are like not it, but it's okay. They're really easy to fix. You just chop it. They would push out new growth like this, as you can see. And as long as you don't repeat the same behavior like me underwatering it, it will look beautiful. And then these, you can propagate it, and these little sections where the node is at, where there was a leaf, right? But it fell off, right? But the back of it, there's where the roots develop. It's called a node. Chop it here, here. Put this in sphagnum moss, and it takes very long, but it's really satisfying, and it would actually produce its own little plants. So that's really, really cool. Here's another Scindapsus that I loved when I found. Look at this strip. Just dipped in water. Just put it right there. I love this Scindapsus when I saw it. I bought it and it grows really tiny. I just hope it's trying to establish, but it's doing the same. There are some Scindapsus that are really cool, like the Exotica. It's amazing. That's awesome. The Silver Splash, beautiful. But these are just not it. Like, here's another one, and I paid so much money for this one because I read online, and there was a lot of people that were going crazy over this one on Reddit, and I found one on Facebook, and that was one of the dumb purchases that I've done. But I have it now, so it is what it is. I paid $80 for this, and it wasn't even all this. It was just like this and like 3 leaves like that, which is really pretty. It really is. But for some reason, it does this, and then it gives me these full-on, very petty green, full-on variegated leaves that are not gonna survive. They're gonna melt. So this is another one that I'm probably gonna go ahead and chop it by nodes. It will take like months to get something, but it's cool. It's cool. We have time. This is my Gabby that I propagated. It's prohibited to do that if you're gonna sell it. I'm not gonna sell it. I did it as plant insurance. Okay, this is the only Gabby that I have, and it's honestly really, really pretty. It's getting really nice and bushy, as you can see. Is someone cutting the grass? Honestly, I'm kind of happy. Hold on. It's kind of weird that someone's cutting the grass. Look how the mic is. I was a little bit like, what am I gonna add at the end of the video? I don't have anything to do plant chores with, and I want to do plant chores so bad. Other than watering, like I want to clean some leaves. I have my microfiber cloth, but I need something to spray. I can just damp them in water, but I'm just gonna go tomorrow and get the scissors that I need to chop off any dead foliage. And then I'm also gonna go ahead and get my spray bottle. And I have Mayer's soap, which I use for my body every now and then. It strips the oils out. It's really good. I don't get body acne commonly like I used to when I was little, but like, this is kind of gross, but whenever I get like little acne, like for example, like over here, stuff like that, it looks like a bug bite, but it's a pimple. I'm using a lot of bath. I've noticed that when I draw myself in so much lotion, I don't know why, I get my little phases when I just want to draw in lotions and smell like a dessert or like a flower. Okay, but sometimes I break out. I guess it clogs the pores because it's too much lotion. Mayer's gets rid of that within days. It's so weird because it dries out your skin really, really bad. It strips everything out. It's like a really good clean. It's like a soap, which is why you gotta add a good moisturizer. But yeah, so I like Mayer's a lot for that. And it's also really good. I haven't used it on my hair, but it cleans my hair really good. When I have so much buildup in my hair, I use Mayer's and it strips everything out. I've heard that people use Mayer's for their houseplants, and that I thought I was like that. I don't know. I'd be tripping sometimes. Maybe it is. I don't know. But it's kind of late. So I've heard that people use Mayer's with neem oil and rubbing alcohol, and it is like the most magic solution for pests, specifically spider mites and mealybugs, and that's exactly what I have a little bit. I have a little bit of spider mites, but a lot of mealybugs. Like I'm looking at one right now. This is my platinum Scindapsus. It has gotten big. I might pull it down so I can show it to you, but you can see that mealybug. Oh, did it fail? Oh my gosh, there was a fat mealybug in there. I was gonna kill it. So yeah, it does a really good job with that. And I have Mayer's now. So I'm running out of it though. I use it a lot. It's also really good for a bath. I use it a lot for a bath. I feel like it strips everything in my body. I know TMI and like just a plant channel, but you know how it is in this place over here every now and then. I overshare, bestie. You're my plant bestie. Or not, it's okay. Yeah, I like my ears a lot. So I want to use it for my plants because people say it's really good. And if it's good, it's really aggressive on my skin. I can't imagine what it's gonna do with the medebugs. So yeah. But here's my panda syngonium. The way that I've always dreamed about this plant, and I finally have it, and this is how it looks. Mind you, I've been really busy, but that's still not an excuse. But now, see, some plants are just really difficult to, you gotta like find a way to strip it out. Also, my Godzilla syngonium is struggling. I have it outside along with my elbow aristonii because I'm hoping that it will do better. But it's starting to get cold, which is really nice. I like that a lot. But the thing is, I can't have I gotta put my plants inside. And y'all, we found 2 dead spiders, big spiders again, but they were dead in the garage. I was really surprised. As I was putting the recycle outside, because we do that now in a home. I live in an apartment. I haven't done it for a very long time. Just taking out the dead leaves. And I moved the trash can, and then I went back in the garage and I saw the recycle, and I saw it, and I was like, I hope it's not what I think it is, because it was kind of dark. And every time I got my flashlight, girl, it was 2 dead spiders. It's funny because when they're dead, their legs bend. You know how like a roach flips? I don't know what they do, but when a roach is dead, I used to see them a lot when I was little, like dead ones. They, for some reason, they always are facing up. If you know, you know. Okay, maybe you live in a very clean, bougie home. Okay, I don't know. But yeah, spiders, they bend their legs. Like, it's kind of funny a little bit. I mean, it's sad, but like, it's just really interesting, I guess. I guess it's not funny. But I was wondering what killed them. So I went on Google, and then I remember that my hubby and also the landlord, before they left, which was like 2 weeks ago, I think. Girl, we're already in October 15, so heaven knows how my brain, I don't even know. It feels, I feel like Halloween has been skipped. I feel like we're gonna enter Christmas already. Oh, Halloween hasn't even passed. Like what? Everything's going pretty fast, which is nice, but then it's not. So yeah, I think there is spider poison and it killed them. I refused to put any boxes in the garage because we had empty boxes from packing, and I didn't want to break them apart. Not tear them apart, but like unfold them, you know? Take off the tape or tear it, rip it, cut it. But I don't want to put anything in the garage. Just not even the car, because girl, I know garage is a hot spot for spiders, and I have never in my life seen this many tarantulas and spiders. I was watering the plants outside and I saw another 2-inch spider. I know they're beneficial, but please understand, I have a really bad fear with them. I cry, and I'm a pretty tough cookie. I like to think, okay, a spider will get me on my knees and crying. Like I will be running, not getting on my knees. But you know what I'm trying to say. Like I just can't. So yeah, we're gonna spray that religiously now. Not a lot, but like every now and then, right? Because like that's just nasty. Here's a Syngonium panda. Really, really happy with it. It was only 1, but after chopping it, and I don't even know, because I don't have any babies or propagations of this one. I haven't sold any plants either, by the way. Selling plants is so stressful. It's not even funny. Like, it's so stressful when you're dealing with people that are like undecisive, especially on Facebook Marketplace. So I don't even bother with that anymore. Not right now. I think the last time I sold a plant was like on Etsy when I told you I was selling plants, and it was only for like a week, and then I stopped because I found a mealybug on one of the plants, one of them that was not selling. And the second I saw that, I decided to close the shop because I don't feel comfortable selling plants that could have pests. These were separate from my own collection. They were on the balcony in a greenhouse. But if I saw one, then they could be in the others. And yeah, it could have just got there, I don't know, but I just got really uncomfortable. And it's really hard to take care and water a lot of plants to sell and have them optimal conditions. because it's not like my own collection that I can just like, you know, they're forgiving. When you're selling a plant, it has to be top tier. Like it has to be really good, right? Because you don't want to buy a plant with pests or like crispy leaves or yellow leaves or like a sad plant, you know? So yeah, maybe I will try again on springtime over here, but because I have a yard and it's pretty easy to get like a tiny little greenhouse. And I have a water hose now, so when I used to water plants in the balcony, it would always go to the neighbors. I tried my best not to, but there was sometimes that it would, because plants were so dry I had to water them heavily. Even with the saucers, they were just overflowing. So yeah, but I don't have any more neighbors now, like downstairs, so that makes me happy. It makes things a little bit easier. Yeah, so yeah, really happy with the Syngonium. I'm gonna give it its own little tray after the video because I need water. But this is what we have now. Let me show you my platinum Scindapsus. Excuse me. I think I bought it a while back. It grew very fast. It's one of the most beautiful Scindapsus out there, I think so. But nothing's gonna top, yeah, there's a box. That box has saucers, you can see them right there. That bag was from 2 potos, massive baskets that I have. I finally took them out. Surprisingly, they were not that bad. They're in the tub right now, being watered and everything. And wires, like extension cords and grow lights, but that's the only box. Now, there's still more stuff in the apartment, but it's not like essentials, right? So it's okay. But yeah, I'm actually really happy. Like, I kind of want to cry. It's just, I loved moving. I was looking so forward for this, and it still feels like a dream. Like, I told my husband, like, sometimes I feel like I'm gonna wake up from a coma and they're gonna tell me like, are you okay? You were like out for like 7 years. The way I would cry, and I'm saying that this has been a reality for some people. Everything feels so unreal. Like, I finally got the home and I read some of your comments and you were telling me like, when I announced it to you, like, you have been dreaming about this for a very long time. And I know I already had a home, but I always wanted a home, like a home with a yard as a plant person, and just wanting to get my hands dirty, like on the ground, and growing a vegetable garden. My vegetable plants are doing okay, by the way. I didn't water them today. I watered them in the morning, but I didn't water them in the night. Usually water them in the morning and night, but it's been pretty cool now that I don't got to do that as often, because I think these past 3 days, it was still really hot, and it's clay. It can be really waterlogged, like really a lot of water, but with the heat and the wind, because it's pretty windy over here too, they're getting full on sun. It dries out, and when the clay dries, it dries fast, and it gets really nasty. So yeah, even though I added them some garden soil to help give them a boost, I really want to work with the soil because it's very clay. And I remember when I told the owners from here, I was like, can I have a vegetable garden? And they told me like, yeah. Like, they looked at me like in shock, and I thought it was because I was like asking them if I can grow something in the backyard on something that's not my home. But it was more, they were like, if you can. And I was trying to wonder what they meant. It's because the back of the ground is so clay that it's really hard. You can't pop a seed in that. It will die. Even my starters, even giving them a good, rich, organic, it wasn't compost, like garden soil, they still took a little bit of a shock, not just from repotting, but like they were doing good. And then after a week, I saw them sad again. And it seems like they were going to the clay. I don't know, that's my theory. I think they were going to the clay and they kind of shocked them a little bit. I don't know, but the plants went to shock. Now they're doing really good. I'm keeping an eye out though for little bugs, because there's actual pests that would eat the brassicas, in this case the broccoli and the Brussels sprouts. And I read that Swiss chard, those are the things that I have. Swiss chard has common issues of fungal on the foliage. It gets issues with the foliage, with fungal, not really with pests. But I'm keeping an eye out, and it's been really, really fun going on TikTok and YouTube and learning new things about everything. A lot of the stuff that I kind of do know, it's on houseplants. Like, this is my Scandapsis, like it's gotten really big, and I think I got it like 3 months ago, and it has grown insane. Like I know some of you guys have had this already for a while, because when they released it in the stores, I got it really fast. But some of y'all ordered them through online, or some of you guys got them sooner, and I can imagine you guys are probably like so tall. Now, I'm really happy with it, but I do want to make it fuller, because Scandapsis, when they're so full, and there are some people that train them like that, oh my, it is so beautiful. But I also do love the vine aesthetic. I think it's really, really pretty. Gives it like some good, I don't know, I think it's pretty, so. But that's on that. I just want to give you guys some plenty updates on everything. I guess what in that tray that I haven't showed you is this one. This is my anthurium. And I could have sworn I thought I killed it, but then I saw some green and I just kept taking care of it, and I was like, let me keep continuing to take care of it. I lost the name tag, but it's this one. It might look like nothing to you, but I swear it was dead, and it kept dying no matter what. I ended up giving it a better potting soil, just what I usually do, but I removed a lot of the chunks because it was too chunky for this anthurium. It's an anthurium as a starter that I bought on Etsy, and now it has this new leaf. You can kind of see the little veins. Really excited for this guy. I've been just wanting to watch it grow and do all those things. What's making that sound on the back? But yeah, I think that's basically it. I don't want to blabber too much. I think I blabbered way too much, but those are the updates. I mean, I got my alocasia. This one, let me show it to you. I didn't even show you, but I finally got my alocasia. The other leaves went sad, which is okay. But this was one of the most beautiful ones that I have. And then it's unfurling this beautiful one. Like, look at that. Ooh, what's on my nail? Dirt? It's dirt. Look at that. That is so sexy to me. Oh my gosh, like, oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. So here's my silver splash. Very big. Here's another tray of goodies. This is another Micans that I have. This Hoya, girl, it's crazy. It is so pretty. It lost its, this one. They come with pairs, right? But it died. It's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I'm still really, really happy with it. I think it's blocking my ant plant. So you can see it getting yellow if I'm not getting enough light. But look at that. It's one of the most prettiest Hoya. When I bought it, it was literally just one leaf. Oh, okay, there are some more leaves coming in. I'm so excited. This one, damn it, it lost all of its leaves. It's okay. Grows pretty nicely. It's my Hoya Incrusata Eclipse, by the way. Oops, sorry. And then here's my Aglonema. So this is so pretty. So beautiful and variegated. This begonia died, but I'm just letting it grow back. So that's so red and insane. Ay, a lot of bone popping. My Syngonium that I propagated. I can show you guys the living room. But this is the plant room. That was a really quick overview. This African violet, my African violet is still alive, can you believe that? And it's blooming like crazy. The variegation did came in, but it is not what you think. I could have sworn I thought it was going to be like a white variegation, but it's more like a brown. But it's kind of starting to grow on me. I kind of like it. Looks really pretty with the pink. It's just blooming like nonstop. There's another set of flowers coming in. So cool. My PPP, putting lots of new leaves. Zero Plants is still here with us. It's starting to get super close to the grow light. Probably gonna have to move it somewhere else. But everything's doing okay. There are some sad stuff going on, like we just showed you, but there's also a lot of good. My light vein Maranta is just, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It's like insanely pretty. But let me show you. I love the Scandapsis. So that's sad too. I'm probably gonna have to chop it and start over. I need to move this in a better spot. This is my Syngonium, my confetti Syngonium. And this is my Spotitanium cessation variegated. This is just a variegated Orel Peacefully. It's doing so much better now. Oh, husband got that. This is his room. And then the spiders. everywhere, but please ignore the mess. I do got some plants over here. This is the new one that I just bought over from the apartment. It's starting to bounce back. It's my sub blue, my string of turtles. It was in the apartment and it grew a lot. More queen potos, my never never, a lot of my alocasias, Hamalinea camouflage, is Anthurium super bomb. Really awesome. This side, this stays on the morning. I picked this up and it gets a lot of light. I hope it's not too much for my sugar turtles. I check it. It still looks a little bit bleached, like kind of pale. And looking by the flowers getting wilty, I think it just needs water. It's been pretty thirsty, this plant, surprisingly. Table's a mess, but that's my Bonnie spider plant, Carly spider plant, my Brazil, Aglonema. There's this. This bench goes to the table, but I have it there just because I want to have these plants over here. My Poca de Begonia, which I just finished watering. Berga Ring of Fire, it got damaged on the box, but it's okay. There's a new leaf coming in. Monstera Skeleto, Aglonema, Chinese Evergreen, Silver Bay. My table, I just shoved everything because we were doing a video with my hubby and I had to put everything down, but Silver Band, Santaveria, my Aglonema. This is a pretty Aglonema. I've been so proud of its growth. Red Maranta, Hamaneo Selby, on and off with it. Ficus, Global, Jasena, I'm sorry. ZZ, and my other babies. This Manjula is crazy. So this is south facing window. Those two windows are sources of light. They get morning light. And then this is when the sun is going down. Light pours in, it splashes everywhere. Also over here, this Thai constellation, it didn't got burned from the sun as of now. When I was bringing it from the apartment, it got, it was touching the glass of the car. And this is what happens. Which is so sad because this is one of its newest leaves. One of its newest leaves, y'all. I don't even have scissors to cut it off and it's been spreading, but it's already slowed down from the spread. Over here too. But yeah, it's just crazy how big my Thai constellation has gotten, considering it was like in a 6-inch. My little ficus, this was a really easy one. It's been doing really, really good. My pearls and jade. This one, when the sun is hitting it, it is so beautiful. I actually had it over there by the kitchen where the string of turtles was at, but I ended up moving it over here because I needed something pretty, and I feel like it was getting a little too much light over there. I don't know, it was getting weird. You can kind of see over here, I think it's from overwatering. Can you see my finger in the back? It's kind of translucent, like a little bit. That was never really a thing. It's starting to get more better, but yeah, that was something. Some plants don't look that good, like this Aglonema was looking pretty sad. Here's another crazy funky peace lily. It decided to bloom. Wolf and Santaveria, my Wendell and Sanguinum. These only have one strip of light, and I think I'm gonna keep it like that. So I'll probably put some really low light plants over here, but as in the meantime, this is fine. I'm gonna have to get 2 more lights and put them at the bottom of those, 1 and 2. And then over there on the bottom of that cabinet where you saw the alocasias, I want to put another grow light right there. So light can be there. It'll fit in more nicely as well. It looks too dark over there. And then I can put plants and keep them over there. Also, that looks pretty empty because I'm slowly building the wall of picture frames. It's been taking me a while. But yeah. Monstera Silvercana, my Brazil, my Anthurium, Philodendron, Strangulia. Here's a pretty Mycans. Looks a lot better than the other one. Here's the propagation one that I was showing y'all, the Syngonium. It's pretty crazy. I like it. Mini Monstera. And then my Philodendron has been doing such an amazing job. Like, it has grown so nicely. I'm so happy with it. The first time I got this guy, it was a very, very negative, unpleasant experience. But now it's nice, and I'm happy because this is such a cool philodendron. It makes me want to put it in the restroom and give it a grill it, because it definitely gives off like ocean vibes. I don't know what, like a starfish or something. I think it's cool. But yeah, of course the raven right there. But I have blabbered a little bit, way too much. But thank you so much for going local plant shopping with me and joining me on the Planty updates. I hope you enjoyed it. Really happy with my carnivorous plants. I feel like they're gonna teach me something. I don't know, because I'm not an expert with them, but I'm excited to learn with them. Just so in shock with this one. It's just so cool. I like that a lot. And then it has a new leaf coming in. Oh, I want to unfurl it, but I'm gonna wait. Oh my goodness. I hope I'll give you guys an update. Whenever it happens, I'll obviously keep you guys updated on my Avo Aristonii, the one that I have outside that was sold to me as an Avo Aristonii. But the recent leaves were completely green. So I hope I can trigger it to come back. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Something positive I see each and every one of you guys. And I'll see you in the next one.